Corn. What's up, brother? Good morning.
Yo, yo. Hey, I was just gonna say too, I think Jen
Hey,
is
who
in
you
the
calling a yo-yo?
yo, 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 yo. I'm already yo-yoing. No, don't forget Jen, I think is in my PTR above me. So I don't know if you want me to go and go back to her or if she already did something. I missed it if she did.
He did.
All right,
You
cool.
missed me dancing on the tables.
Oh man. All
And
right.
picked his video the whole night. You're gonna have to go back to the replay.
Oh, I absolutely will. Absolutely. So here's the thing, change is going to happen. It's going to happen. And here, successful people, they take risks. And the difference is they take risk not knowing for sure how it's going to play out, yet they know that they can pivot if it does. And a lot of people that don't take risk are scared of what might happen and it not go the way they thought. And successful people have the same exact thing going into it. They just like today, I hope everybody's hearing that you can go into it and just know to pivot. I saw a saying, it was like a pivot is a change in strategy without a change in vision. And, you know, uh-oh, I see a red bar. Hopefully I'm not cutting out. There we go. It's gone. I was all in on a big change. I was all in on turning my 25-year real estate business over to another big team that they could manage my business. I had systems running. It was producing 100 sales a year, wrote a book, and when this merger happened, it was like, oh, we're going to help you launch this book and take the book to the next level. And I was just following the plan, right? So I took the biggest risk I've ever done in my life. I gave my database, my business over to someone and trusted that they would do it. Didn't happen. Well, it took 6 months for me to see it wasn't happening. See, the great thing about some of the systems that I've created is that it tells me when they're not being followed. And so there was a red flag somewhere in that 6 month mark. And then I started looking at it some more. While I'm going, headstrong into what I'm working on, I'm looking at this going, okay, this was bad. There is no systems here. These people don't even know what systems are. They're a people driven business, not a system driven business. So they were just cracking the whip on the people and doing stuff. But my little database was just a consumption. The monster ate my business. So the point is here that I had to pivot. I've got my entire business in the hands of someone else and it's not going anywhere. My business is starting to go away. So my pivot was not, my vision wasn't going to change. My vision is that business will sell 100 homes a year smoothly, give great experiences to the people that we help. And I had to pivot off of the book thing and get back to my business thing. And on my way out, the vision did not change. I was still there to help everyone on that team sell 100 homes a year. So even though my business was going down the tubes, I tried to save everybody else before I left because I knew they were stuck. They were not in a position to pivot. And what happens was a lot of people come in and they get spit out after they've failed, and then this group owns all their business for the next 3 years. And it was horrible. And they didn't even see that they needed to pivot. They just thought they just sucked at real estate, and it wasn't them at all. But they were just on the wrong plan. So when I pivoted and got out, it took me 2 years to get out of that situation. I was scraping through by the end, but I finally got out of it. In 2019, I grab a hold of my business. So I go from being totally leveraged, stepping out, going to the next level, doing the next big thing, to back to an individual agent by myself, grabbed my business, got out. And that year, I mean, I sold 66 homes by myself without even an assistant. I was the guy putting the sign in the yard, and I didn't work that hard either. I mean, I worked. I worked hard to save my business, but it wasn't hard work. I still enjoyed life. And then the second year, I did 72 sales. So I got it back on track as an individual agent. Then I took another stab at it 2022 and added another team member and gave him, look, I got it back running. All you have to do is just feed it every day and do what it says to do. By the end of 2022, he did not do that. So I had to pivot again and take it back again. And even though 30 years into this, you would think I should have this big team of 10 people, maybe even expanded in 10 different cities or 10 different countries. it's not there, and the plan is still there. I'm going to expand this around the world, but I'm year 30, and it's got to be the right people. They are out there. So I'm going to leave you with this. You can change the plan. That's the cool thing. And what I want to leave you guys with that I learned is that you can learn to love change. So Tony, you were saying about, really don't, I like surprises. Actually, you can learn to love surprises so that because you can make the change, just keep your vision there. And it's like that timeline I said, the dashes come along and it didn't work out. So you just readjust your dashes. So that's my share for today.
I love it. Yeah, no, listen, the reality is this, that change is constant and it's inevitable. Your growth is optional. And I do love what you shared because the reality is the goal should remain constant, but you must remain flexible on your approach because if you don't, that's when you break. And the flexibility of approach is the ability and the willingness to pivot. Some people just aren't willing to. Some people just, again, they make a mistake and they commit to it because they're so freaking headstrong and their ego doesn't let them back down. Right? Again, I'm a fan of ego. You all know that. Yet, here's where I step in and say, no, sometimes you got to swallow your pride and just take your hits and keep on freaking moving, right? Stay steadfast on your goal, flexible on your approach, because again, change is going to happen. And I still say, look, life is full of surprises, and it's like you said, you can choose to. I don't hate surprises, right? I'm not saying that. But again, there are those bad things that happen in life that are kind of crappy surprises. Nobody wants them, and nobody likes those. Yet we've all got to be prepared for the unexpected. What is it? Plan for the best, prepare for the worst, because you never know. And always be ready, willing, and able to be flexible and to be able to move. So.